Hey folks, what's going on? Salty Seaman here, doing another Ask Me Anything. I am live. It is midnight or something around this time. Little insomniac, waiting for you guys to come on. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and just kind of stare into space, which is always fun too. So, all that out of the way, you guys come on and let me know what's going on. You got any questions? You just want to shoot the shit? I'm right here. Someone's joined the chat. How's it going? You know, my channel has been like just going through kind of an awakening right now. There's like a lot of people got eyes on my channel, especially my military movie bullshits, which by the way, I'm waiting for, there'll be one up in the morning on Generation Kill. What's up, Jay Campbell? Seen you a bunch of times. What's up, man? It'll be a real deal piece of what am I drinking? I'm drinking Sprite Zero. And this is just nicotine vape. I'm not doing anything exciting on the channel right now. I mean, I could do a thing where I just smoke weed and drink whiskey and like do one of those, but that'll be like a whole different kind of AMA, I think, really. But it could be fun, really. It really could be. I do have a beer here ready to go once my my Sprite Zero is over. So, when are you coming to California? I don't know. As soon as someone will let me go to California, I will go. Absolutely. I spent good chunk of my life there between San Diego twice and Lemoore. Definitely prefer the SoCal part. Can't see myself moving to Central Cali anytime soon. Long Beach. I've been lost in Long Beach before. That's about all I can do. Or, my ship used to get our ammo and shit right off of Long Beach. It was a place called Seal Beach. And now like Navy SEALs. Like between like Long Beach and Orange County, that kind of area. Like a little place where like they they load ammo onto active Navy ships out of San Diego. Yep, that place. Take a kid to the pier there. Pretty cool. I went there so many times to New Orleans, but I was always like, I'm drunk as a joker, says Preston Scott. All right, woo! Get fucked up. No one's judging you here. It's the Salty Seaman's page, motherfucker. Hi, Helen. The song in the Navy, the Village People, is closest some people know about. Any comments on the well, there's an interesting story behind that, because when they made the song, they went and did a video. This is before MTV, but they wanted like a video for like all their, cross promotion. They filmed it on a ship, and the Navy people, powers to be, had no idea who the Village People was, other than they were popular. And it came out, it's like after everything was said and done, they filmed the videos. Like, it's like these are like a big gay group, right? And the Navy's like, what are you gonna do about it? So, I love the Village People. I love YMCA. I love In the Navy. Fuck you if you don't like it. Kiss my fucking ass. Always get my ass out of a seat. Keep up the good work with the bullshit series. Thank you, Ape3. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my camera here. I told you, I got an answer for everything. Don't question me on this. My friend Helen there is a friend of mine from back in Japan. She's good people. I am currently watching a video encode that's going to go up online probably tomorrow morning because I'm going to go to sleep at some point. Can anyone guess what my next military movie bullshit's on? Pretty easy question. Or does anybody have some interesting info? The Last Jedi. I love The Last Jedi. Do a military movie bullshit on The Last Jedi. Well, sure, I could. I mean, if I'm going to do sci-fi, yeah, I could do Star Trek, I could do Star Wars. And it becomes like a lesson in futility because things I point out that aren't right, anyone else can just say, well, that's not the actual military, so they have their own rules, right? Top Gun, I've done Top Gun. Top Gun is one of my videos. Please go look it up. Highway to the danger zone. Absolutely, I've done Top Gun. I did it last year. Is there any major military movie I haven't done that I should do? I've been offered Platoon and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'm at some point I do Platoon, but I'm like, there's a bunch of these I don't know. I feel like I've touched on a lot of the major movies I could do well. But I know there's other stuff people want me to do. And probably a lot of it's not the stuff I would really want to. I would really love to do MASH. That's the kind of stupid shit I really want to do. But I'd love to do MASH. I'd love to do Private Benjamin. It's another good one. Yeah, stuff like Platoon, Hamburger Hill. Yeah, I can see myself doing that at some point. Sergeant Bilko. Hi, Preston. What's up, man? Yeah. That's on my list. I've already touched on it a bit. The Hurt Locker. That's. Yeah. I could do that. That one's one of those is going to take some research to make sure I'm not talking out of my ass. Which, if you watch my videos, I talk out of my ass a lot. So sometimes I want to actually know what I'm talking about on occasion. Phil Silvers show. Phil Silvers is one of my idols. I fucking love Phil Silvers. BS military movies, that thing's right. I challenge you to watch some straight to video direct that finally and find the few things that get right. Sure. I love stuff like that. I mean, God, I've watched some really horrid shit that I could have made a video just on the shit they got right. Operation Christmas. Go look at that on my list. Another military movie bullshit. It's a Hallmark military movie. It was offensive. It's offensive. And I wish everybody would go. I get so much love for, Full Metal Jacket, G.I. Jane, Top Gun, whatever. Operation Christmas is a piece of shit military movie, and everyone should go watch my evisceration of it. Courage Under Fire, Iron Eagle, I saw a couple of those. Iron Eagle's on my list. It's definitely on my list. It's just I gotta get my mindset for Air Force stuff. Because if it was Navy, it would be a lot easier to like get into like how fucking wrong they are. But unfortunately, it's Air Force, so I gotta like figure out where they're fucking wrong at. But I fucking love the first Iron Eagle. Absolutely, I do. I have a big part in my heart for movies that suck. As long as they're fun. Like Chasers was so fun. If you haven't seen my review of Chasers, go watch that. Old Navy movie. It's completely fucked up in terms of realism, but it's a fun little movie. Harry Potter. I mean, I don't know what I would do with Harry Potter. PT 109, yeah, that's interesting to do, and just for the historical aspect of it. You know, watching a movie, it's got something to do with JFK and shit. I did Battleship as a joke. It was like 38 seconds. I should really go do Battleship fully. Yes, it's on my list. An actual review other than the 1 minute joke I've done of it. But I've watched it. It's awful. Oh, Campbell, you're the guy that suggested on Facebook back in the day. Thank you, man. Been a long time fan and a long time follower. I love you. You're a good guy. You know, I've not done the final, the last detail yet. I've been asked about that one a lot. Glad your son likes me, Campbell. Battle of LA, it's good. Soldier by Kurt Russell, don't know that one. But I wouldn't have found Chasers if someone hadn't suggested it to me, so. I think of Battle of Los Angeles being the old conspiracy alien guy I am. I think of the Battle of Los Angeles from like the 40s or whatever. Oh, the lights going on. Like if you've ever heard of like the, you know, one of the bigger alien conspiracy things, it was the Battle of Los Angeles, the real thing. So yeah, that ties into stuff I like to do. I mean, I could do like the men who look at who stare at goats. That's real shit too. And I love it. I would, and also I should do a George Clooney movie at some point. Soldier's pretty good, maybe for your sci-fi. I would really love to do like a full review of Alien. It's a horror movie, but it's also sci-fi and it's also military related. And you know, I would love to just sit down and really dissect that movie at some point. No, not the second one. First one, Alien. Aliens is definitely more military. A JAG, yes. At some point, I'd like to like just review some of those episodes and like laugh my ass off. Men in Black, oh God, if you know me, you know I'm a huge Will Smith fan. Have been since I was a little kid. DJ Jazzy Jeff, The Fresh Prince, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Ring My Bell, On to Miami. I love, and then he started all of a sudden. Will Smith has a movie career. I was like all about it, and the Men in Black movies are fucking great. And that is like one of the most charismatic motherfuckers I've ever met, or ever seen in my life. I love me some Will Smith. I will absolutely have to work some Will Smith stuff into my movie reviews. If it's Men in Black or something else. After Earth, yeah, After Earth would be one I would do. Independence Day, of course. That's probably the biggest one I've been asked about. It does start off in a real military situation, so Independence Day follows the rules for military movie bullshit. So I definitely can do ID4. I believe it's on my list. I have to go look in my phone, which I'm broadcasting now, so I can't look at it. But I'm pretty sure I have ID4 on there. You can also do the Crystal Skull, which is fun because we enjoy Indiana Jones as a war hero, and I would love to see like just Indiana Jones as a fucking World War II soldier kicking ass. Like I would review the shit out of that. What beer do I drink? My favorite beer is Kentucky Bourbon Ale. It's very expensive, however. What will the Navy be doing during the War of the Worlds events? Spielberg version. Spielberg version is pretty much the same as the H.G. Wells and the classic movie version of it. They'd be looking for the signal. They'd be communicating, figuring out like what the fuck is going on. Be interesting to like cross that with a final countdown. I think that'll give you the information of what you need for what would happen if the Navy existed during War of the Worlds. And another movie I need to go back to is Final Countdown. But at least the video I'm making right now, which I'm watching it right now. It's like encoding. It's so beautiful. As soon as it's done, I'm going to put it up on the channel, and it's Generation Kill. Navy doing for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy got me through 20 years of the Navy, so absolutely. Douglas Adams is a pimp. Run Silent, Run Deep. I've never actually seen it. So I would definitely be down for watching it and see what happens. When I see you put it up, I say, running silent, running deep, I hear your final prayer. I sing Iron Maiden. Man in the High Castle. I love that movie. Great movie. What's his name from Sopranos? I saw that movie many years ago. Always know where your towel was. What's your criteria for movie reviews? For military movie bullshit, the beginning of the movie has to establish it exists in the world of real military. That's my criteria. If I'm going to do a sci-fi thing, I have to give I can't really give it shit, unfortunately. Thanks, man. I appreciate you subbing. I've gone on a limb. I've done Predator, which those guys weren't active special forces, I don't think. They were special operatives. So, I can, as long as the beginning is military related, that's the problem with Alien because it's future sci-fi, whatever, but it's so iconic, I want to go do it because, number one, I love it. And I just love horror, gore, all those kinds of movies. Anytime I can work them in, it's like, I love Transformers, I love the G.I. Joe cartoon. Unfortunately, people don't love the G.I. Joe cartoon as much as I do, apparently. It's the best military parody movie ever. Oh, Jesus, that's a loaded question. We Were Soldiers? No, I've not done it yet. I've watched it. Really, really good movie. Sergeant Bilko's really, really good as a parody military movie. MASH. There's a lot of Stripes. Yeah. Absolutely. So there's a lot of places you can go with that. It just depends on I talked a little bit about Renaissance Man. Down Periscope, I reviewed Down Periscope. It's one of my favorite Navy movies of all time. Absolutely. And I always get, like, I feel like a little heartbroken when someone says, like, it's just a movie. Just quit nitpicking at it. And I'm like, no, dude, you don't understand. I love this movie. I'm picking at it because I love it. Yeah, I'll have to, like, actually do Battleship at some point. I guess I got to. Sure. For your Navy types, what do you think about the Type 3s? I wasn't there for it, so like it's something I don't really understand what's going on with it. Just it felt stupid to me because I don't know how much different it was from the Blueberries. If you're Army, you wouldn't understand. Optimus Prime, thanks for joining. I just watched your movie, Transformers the movie, last week in the theater. Oh, you got stolen valor in your workplace. Okay. Funny thing, since I've started this channel, nobody wants to challenge me with Navy SEAL bullshit or recon bullshit, which has been interesting. As soon as I mentioned, like, hey, I do a video channel about military, nobody wants to give me like grand stories about what they're doing. That's interesting, right? It does honestly piss me off. It's one of those things where like there's people who've like gave their fucking lives and all this shit, and here's these fucking pieces of shit. I can't stand them. The fine grand. I don't know. What other military BS I do have? Oh. I said I'd like to do the whole show of MASH. Just pick out some stuff like it just kind of annoys me because I love MASH overall. But I would love to do MASH if there was like an audience for it. And at some point I'm going to do a military movie bullshit on the movie MASH. Hogan's Heroes, yeah, it's... I have to go watch it and figure out what I would do with it. Yeah, the real people who did that shit don't fucking talk about it in the bar. I mean... The Rock. Oh yeah, one of my favorite Michael Bay movies, which is like a really tiny list. And I say that as a Transformer fan. He sucks. But The Rock, great fucking movie. But yeah, I could see doing The Rock because you have Marines and sailors, SEALs. It's an interesting movie to do. I just missed the last thing. Grimlock wants to eat Michael Bay. Alright. Go for it, Grimlock. Tear it up. Why do people pretend to be ex-military? Because they want to be somebody. I guess. You'll want to be somebody, and it's like the fact that so many of them are like former actual military people, that makes me really sad, kind of pissed off. You did 3 years on a carrier off Vietnam. Why is that bad? I don't get it. You were a cook for 3 years. Who cares? You were a cook. You fed fucking people. Be proud of it. I don't get it. I do stupid journalist shit. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of what I fucking did. Yeah, no, I don't get it. It's what kind of pisses me off about the whole thing. Because so many of those people are, doing it because no one told them they couldn't. Man. I only get like an argument about stupid shit like that. But yeah. It's dumb shit. Yeah, it's like fish stories. It's the same thing. Those certain people will just like sit in that VFW bar forever and ever and ever, and their stories will just get bigger and bigger and bigger, and suddenly they're like, makes you feel any better? I told you one of my customers who fought the Jesse Puller. Real man. Only the rest of the world could like be under Jesse Puller. Pragmatic leader. What else can you say? He was there. Hands in his pocket. God. The world needs another Jesse Puller. I don't know if they made a movie about Chesty. I'm sure they've made some movies about Chesty Puller, but I don't know any. That's a good question. Is there a good Chesty Puller movie? We got Patton, one of the greatest movies ever made. Where I'm from, you immediately get an aura if you did time overseas fighting. Do I have to align my chakras also? I'm behind on my yoga. On a personal note, as a journalist here in Decatur, Georgia, big story last week. A person who took us a while to figure out she was crazy and off her meds, and she slammed into a person with a 5-year-old boy, and that boy died. It fucking sucks. One of the worst weeks I've ever had as a journalist. My boss wrote a fucking obituary on it. And it was like, and he's got a young boy too, and I know how much it hurt him. Sometimes real life just fucking sucks. Madman Max 12, you know what? You treat me like a respect. I'm assuming you're talking to Somebody else in chat. My father's missing proud of being an FN1 minesweeper. You rule, Salty. Fuck yeah, I do. I'm badass. But yeah, that stuff sucks. I hate hearing about small children dying, and like really fucked my day up. The Last Emperor, are you talking about Fedor? What the fuck is Fedor doing lately? Nothing. Talking about Asuka now. We can talk about Asuka. For my MMA and pro wrestling fans out there. This is kind of fun. Big Mac. Alright? Don't know what that refers to. I'm gonna get you, sucker. Yeah! There's some good shit right there. Congrats on the 10K. Thank you, Cabell. I feel really full of myself now. I really do. Like, today has been great. Yay, someone's paying attention to me. Just all Zoid boarded out. It's great. I mean, I do this because I want people to pay attention to me, so it's kind of funny. But yeah, this has been like just a great fucking day for my channel, and that's why I want to do this. Just to talk. I've been subbed since you were on active duty. No, that was 3 years ago, so awesome. I was a lot skinnier. Yay, I'm useful. Exactly. Love Asuka. Yep, absolutely. Okay, Optimus Prime. Or do you follow Anthony Bricali, TFU? Because if you don't, you need to go back and follow him. Learn all about Transformers, and I'm also on like a lot of those episodes. Shout out to my friend Anthony Bricali, one of the coolest motherfuckers in the world. Happens to be one of the greatest Transformer fans in the world. His channel is awesome. TFU Info. Go look it up if you love Transformers. He's breaking it down bit by bit. I'm in there a lot, so if you like Transformers, if you've liked what you heard from me, go check out TFU. It's pretty awesome. That's my last naked advertisement for the night. You follow Chris McFeely? Yeah. Chris is a longtime friend of mine. What do I think of a Bumblebee? It looks good. I mean, it's not hard to beat Michael Bay's bullshit, so they did it, and it looks great. I'm really, really looking for the Bumblebee. I didn't even watch the last movie, despite being a huge, hardcore Transformer fan. I can't take Mark Wahlberg as an engineering genius. I just can't. I reached my level of, no, I'm done. Yeah, exactly. It looks more like G1, Soundwave, Megatron, Optimus Prime. You got a lot of early G1 shit going on. It's cool. You're in it. Cool, man. I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm out of vape juice. That's why I have a pack of cigarettes in my drawer here. Any big G.I. Joe fans? What do you think of Beast Wars? Beast Wars is my second favorite Transformer story of all time. Do you have any sea time on a destroyer? Very little. I was on 3 ships. Blue Ridge, which is a flagship. John C. Stennis, which is an aircraft carrier, and the USS New Orleans, which is an amphib. I reviewed 2 G.I. Joe episodes, and I want to do some more. I did used to have a lot of likes for those videos, but suddenly those are popping up right now. So if everybody else wants me to do No Place Like Springfield shipwreck episode, come on, man. You know I love shipwreck. If you guys want to see it happen, that's my next video. Could you please do some Transformer episodes? I've done 2 Transformer episodes. Go look at my channel. Starscream's Brigade, Revenge of Bruticus. Done it. Those are the most military Transformers episodes ever. That's why I did them. No one liked them like I did. I don't care. I love, because obviously I love Transformers. It's the greatest thing in the world. MX something 999. How was your day? My day was okay. Gonna enjoy a beer. Nothing will beat G1. Someone mentioned Beast Wars earlier. I love Beast Wars. Beast Wars is my second favorite under IDW's Lost Light. Cross the line, yes. I am a Shellback, and fuck all you slimy little wogs. Joe dress code. Yeah, I mentioned that in the videos. I'm like, I kind of point out, okay, we do this, but why don't we do this? Any fan meetup? Fan meetup of what? Fan meetup of me? Be like 3 guys and you're all beating off to me. Not cool. Thanks, Campbell. Sure, I hang out with fans. You always want Senpai to notice you, right? I've been told that before. Come to Cali, I'll buy you a beer and a joint. If I come to Cali, buy me a lot of joints. I can get the beer. Here's the Transformers watching Transformers. Okay. Next time I go to Cali, I'm going to be stoned on my fucking ass the entire time. That's my entire plan. How far are you from Bowie, Maryland? 12 hours. Thank you for your services. It's cool. Thanks, man. And thanks for hanging around 8-3. You're obviously very new. That's cool. Glad you like what I'm throwing down. A lot of people don't. Autobots roll out. There's a great thing about Autobot Transformers Season 2, Optimus being your dad. Go watch Anthony's videos, which I'm on. Gonna do a military bullshit on Top Gun 2. Hell yeah. I'm doing that video like the day it comes out. I'm coming back and recording a reaction video. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait. The weird things I look forward to in life. It's, Top Gun 2 of all things. I don't know how I feel about Top Gun 2. So the guy did Optimus, also the voice for Perceptor, Peter Cullen. Peter Cullen did a lot of the voices for Transformers. Of course, the most famous being Optimus Prime. He also did Ironhide. Trek Yards, thank you so much for. Thank you. Thank you for the tip. You don't have to do that. But I appreciate that. Thank you very much. You got the touch. Yep, see, I like Dare better than the touch. I just saw the movie in theaters last week. And you know what I thought? The sound design, because I'm going through a sound design class in college right now. So I was listening to the sound. The sound design on that movie is really, really, really good. And it's probably overlooked. Same for Frank Welker. Yeah, Frank Welker's half the Decepticons. Absolutely is. Frank Welker is the man. Frank Welker is better than anybody. He's one of the greatest voice actors of all time. Also, best friends. He's besties with Peter Cullen, aka Optimus Prime. Megatron and Optimus Prime are besties. And that's cool as shit. Instruments of Destruction. Hell yeah. Fucking great song. Great tune. Frank Welker is. He's also Slimer. He's Soundwave. He's Megatron. He's Rumble. He's Frenzy. He's Fred on Scooby-Doo. He's everybody. Frank Welker's the man. Yeah, Hugo Weaving. I just watched Captain America. My wife is not a fan. My wife is like trying to get into the Marvel movies, and she was not a fan of the first Avengers. She doesn't like war movies. And it's like Hugo Weaving's all over that. I'm like pointing out, I was like, that's the dude from Matrix. He's Red Skull. She's like, okay. And my son, of course, is like, yeah, Dad, come on, it's Captain America. It's great. So, and the next movie is, of course, Avengers. So, fun time. Hugo Weaving, of course, also a Transformer vet, as someone just mentioned. Elrond, yep, he's Elrond. You see Ant-Man? Yeah, I saw Ant-Man. I've seen Ant-Man and the Wasp. I've seen all of them. That's the shit I love. Just ridiculous bullshit. So I said, Sergeant Bilko. If there's another comedy I'm going to do, is Sergeant Bilko. I love Steve Martin. I love the whole trope of the kind of bullshit artist sergeant / petty officer, whatever. I love that whole thing in the military. Absolutely, Sergeant Bilko is up there on my list. Stripes? Yeah, it's on my list. It's the most bullshit military movie you ever seen. Operation Christmas. Go watch my video. Operation Christmas does not get enough love. That fucking movie sucks. And Hallmark Channel hold me up for a goddamn month. Fuck them. Fuck them. Hope they die. Go click on all the ads on. I shouldn't say like click on my ads. I really don't care usually. But just do a fuck Hallmark. Click on every ad you see when you go watch Operation Christmas to fuck them. Because those people are the worst. So yeah, that's like one of the worst military movies I've ever seen. Operation Christmas. I hope this video doesn't like get me like kicked off. It's really good laugh. Watch Terrence Pops. I don't know what that is. Absolutely. What specialist corporals just get every icon? Yes. That's Sergeant Bilko. That's a lot of dudes I've known in the military. Sergeant Bilko is not a rarity. Trust me. I know so many chiefs in supply in the Navy that are Sergeant Bilkos. A lot of the Navy guests are big Star Trek fans. You're a Star Trek guy. I'm not a Trek guy. Nope. I'm a Star Wars guy. I like swashbuckling. I like some adventure and excitement. I don't like pushing buttons on the fucking bridge. I respect Star Trek, but no, not my thing. He's a Ranger from the early 2000s. Who was that? Optimus? This is really fun. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Why is such a commissary people get such a bad rep in the military? Wouldn't it be more regulated these days? Because they fall under DOD. They fall under government. Yeah, they aren't military. Commissary is a whole different branch. I can say with authority because like one of my best friends, Matthew Beeler, worked for them for a very, very long time. This is why I know anything, because like I have a lot of friends who do other shit. Sad that I'm not excited for the new Star Wars movies. I am. I love Solo. I love The Last Jedi. I'm a big Star Wars guy, and I love where they're going with it. I love that they trolled everybody. I loved it. I fucking thought it was hilarious. When Luke threw the fucking... I laughed so hard. Oh no. But, you know, that's my personal take on it, so... I understand when people are pissed. I understand. Trust me, I understand. Clone Wars, I need to go back and watch the cartoons more. I got a son who we watch all the same shit, and anything I put in front of him, generally, he's like a big fan of, and he's kind of sort of halfway a fan of Star Wars. And I think he'd appreciate it. Yeah, I like what I saw with Clone Wars. Trekker is a fan of Solo, as am I. That was good. You know what I'm not a fan of? DC. Pissing me off. They ruin so much good shit. Henry Cavill's a good Superman. He's never been in a good Superman movie. Fight me about it. Donald Glover. Absolutely. Old school Community fan. If I could post like my kids' blanket fort, I would post Fort Blanketsburg. Completely inspired by Community. So I'm not a fan. No, yeah, I'm not. What is your favorite military movie of all time? This is difficult. Probably Down Periscope. I love that. I love that movie. I dig the new Star Wars mystery, as do I. I'm excited by it. I can't wait for the next regular Star Wars movie. Dude, you're fucking killing me. I'm sorry. What did I do? Has anybody here seen Private Benjamin? Rogue One was great. You seen it? Yes. I think Private Benjamin would be a good video to review. Yep, Goldie Hawn. Alright guys, I reviewed G.I. Jane. Please go check my video reviews. Yes, I've done G.I. Jane. G.I. Jane is actually becoming one of my more popular videos right now. Yeah, G.I. Joe is one of my favorite things of all time. I've done two reviews of 2 episodes of G.I. Joe. Generally, as I review them as how they relate to Shipwreck, because Shipwreck's one of my favorite characters. Go figure. But yeah, I absolutely love G.I. Joe, and lately it's been picking up pretty good. Haven't seen it already. Buffalo Soldier is pretty good. It's the Venus Soldier Falco. Okay, I'll check it out. Everybody cool? I'm gonna take out. I gotta go to sleep. It's like 1:20 now. Cobra! All right, I love you, freaks. Thank you for joining me. Good night.